Good evening, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Bring a couple people. Can you hear me? Okay? Can you hear this? Okay, Diane?
Oh, yes, very well.
Oh, this is very interesting. Let me keep going. I just want to make sure you can hear it. Okay. Okay. Jump in. Isn't that amazing? The relationship between Epstein and Trump was never fully disclosed to the public. It is now. Merry Christmas. Isn't it weird how they disclosed all this information right before Christmas? I mean, that's the weirdest thing, right? They love you so much. You're only as good as the company you keep. Isn't it weird how money and power attracts devils, demons, deplorables, child rapists, the worst kinds of people, right? I mean, that's who you put in power, the worst kinds of people. Very worst. Worst of the worst. The very worst. You criminalize low class people, lower income, because they won't kill people for a living. It's amazing. If you're making a killing and someone's dying, the more I become aware, the more disgusted I become. The more I get avoided too. Friends disappear quick. Fuck, where'd you go? Where'd all those friends go? It's amazing. Friends disappear as soon as the money runs dry. And if you didn't have any money to start with, it's amazing. You don't have friends. What you have is silent opponents. Oh, we can't take you seriously. You don't have a high school degree. It's funny what happens when you don't have any degrees, no one takes you seriously or believes your vocabulary. It's a scientific fact. Another scientific fact is that earmarkers of degrees are earmarkers, signs of conformity. Earmarker for a cow. Man, shit's amazing. It's really wild. People are just doing as Jeffrey Epstein told them to do. So, I'm wearing my mask because Jeffrey Epstein said to. Jeffrey told me I had to wear a mask. You know how bad this is gonna get? It's gonna get bad. Really bad. And I don't have to do anything. Nothing. This shit wild there, Diane. I pulled you out of the picture. Sorry about that. Here. Sorry. Nah, it's ridiculous. You can't tell anybody anything. It doesn't work. This works. Me sitting here playing dumb. This works. Yeah, I mean, holy shit, this works. I don't have to say anything. Just show you some pictures. We'll talk about them. But no one wants to talk about the pictures. They act like I make the stuff up. You know what I mean? I didn't make up anything. I'm the one that's confused. It's just goddamn amazing. People have a hard time with the word no. They don't like it. It's a scientific fact. When you say no, it hurts everyone's feelings. It turns out the more you say no, the more people hate you because they're already saying yes to what you're saying no to. They already caved. They already caved. I'm over here like, you even believe the crap that's going on today? It's like, wow. Did you know I only have a ninth grade education? You know I left home when I was 15? Did you know my mother was a rape victim? Did you know? Bastard son of a whore. Apparently, I can't figure out anything for myself, Diane. I need you to tell me how to think about these things, how to think and how to feel. I can't think for myself, and I don't know how to feel for myself. I need you good people to do it for me. Ah, how am I doing, Diane? I don't even have a high school degree. I ran away from home when I was 15. I think I hurt everyone's feelings. I think they need to have their feelings hurt. Normal people don't want to go to war, and normal people don't want to see their neighbors go hungry. It's not normal. It's not normal behavior to want to see your neighbor's children starve. It's not fucking normal behavior. It's abnormal. It's abnormal to ignore factual information. Isn't that no abnormal? Strange. They ignore factual information. That blows my mind. I literally avoid factual information. It took me a while to comprehend it. People are, for the most part, misinformed, disinformed. They don't actually have factual information. They were never given factual information in your life till right now, till this very moment. You could call me the ghost in the machine, master of the matrix, mom, MOM, master of matrix, methods of measure and mind over matter, mama. If this doesn't mind, then it don't matter. I already played this over on Facebook land for the Facebook people, YouTubers. And let me tell you, I knocked them the fuck out. TKO. Bam! Ain't that funny? You know what's even funnier? Made in America, motherfucker. Call China. Call Xi Jinping. My nuts are on your chin right now. You educated fucks don't have anything to goddamn say for yourselves. That's fucking hilarious. My cock is in your mouth. It's going to turn out to be a scientific fact. You like choking to the king talking, like sucking king off. Wow. You like giving head to get ahead in life? Give a little head, get ahead. Huh? Society suffered penis envy. Uh-huh. It's factual information. Factual information was left out of your institutions of higher learning. Your education is essentially indoctrination. Sitting silent means you're my property. I got a new outlook on all of this. It's amazing. Why am I supposed to be afraid of silence? Huh? It's the darndest thing. Tell the truth. They don't have an argument for it. They can't even face it. And that blows my damn mind. People can't even face factual information head on. No. Mm-mm. The only thing the good people want to do is hide from factual information. They run and hide because they're cowards and they're cuckold cunts. They're beta boys. They're soy boys. They're fucking failed men in women's sports. Holy shit, Diane. Call their mothers. They failed them. You failed. You failed. I'm actually really proud of myself for this shit. Because I bet $1 32 minutes ago that no one would say no to me. I haven't found one person that's going to say no yet. It's really true. Americans don't believe things until they see them on television. You don't believe your children. You don't believe your neighbors. You believe professional paid for act whores and lie whores. Government agents are act whores and lie whores. You silent whores are acting rather fucking whorishly, motherfuckers. Holy shit. Silence makes you a hoe. I said it really loud. Lots of whores out there. I don't need a public speaker. I can speak for myself. It's a job occupation as well, right? Public speaker. Maybe the public speaker should be the fucking public defender, eh? What do you think about that idea, Diane? I'll be the public defender from here on out. Because everybody else, I think, is a lying fucking whore. And they don't even know any better. That's the funniest part. I really hate when people lie to me, you know? I don't like it. Really fucking actually pisses me the hell off when people lie to me. I don't understand why you good people aren't angry yet. I don't get it. Are you too stupid to be angry? Are people too stupid to be angry? Is that the situation? Or too afraid to be angry? Afraid of being wrong? Amazing. I try to give people factual information and they hate me for it. Ain't that amazing? They're pretty good, huh? Right? I know. But no one wants to see it. That's the problem. Oh, we ain't supposed to. That's supposed It's wild. We're supposed to just trust the science and trust the professionals and trust the doctors and believe the lawyers and have faith that teachers are not lying to your children while you're working 50 hours a week. And, you know, during the Spanish flu, um, well, there was kind of an uprising. People didn't really go along well with the narrative. Uh-uh. They went to streets and they hung the judges, they hung the lawyers, they hung the doctors, killed them all. 1920, Spanish flu. The general population realized the doctors and the lawyers were lying to them, and they gathered up a lynch mob and they killed a whole bunch of them. They don't really teach about that in school. They don't teach it in school. They left it out. They didn't want us to remember. We hung the good lawyers and doctors 100 years ago for genocide and war crimes and Nazi medicine. What's COVID all based on? Nazi medicine? The bioweapons America financed, we financed them overseas so that we wouldn't be in violation of Nuremberg Code war crimes. American tax dollars are siphoned out of this country and invested in bioweapons research. I mean, it's pretty amazing when you start studying where your money goes, the whole idea of follow the money. I've been following money a very long time, longer than anyone I know. That's why I do this, because I followed the money for a very goddamn time. Right. They knew it was going to make people, they knew what it was going to do to people before they gave it to people. That's the whole point. They already knew it was going to hurt people. They already knew it was going to make people sick. They already knew people were going to die from the vaccines before they gave them out. They gave them out to kill people. They fear you into getting sick over a virus. The virus doesn't exist, or they made it up in a lab. And they the vaccine, but the vaccine's got the virus in it. So really, they gave you the virus. They gave you the illness. They gave you the disease. They made you afraid of it. And you went out and tested for it. You got a false positive reading on your testing strip because the testing strips were providing for people a false positive reading. And those testing strips are fucking patented by Dr. Fauci, the motherfucker with a preemptive pardon. The only one that gets a fucking get out of jail free card. The good doctor. Propaganda was designed by the two-party system to divide and conquer society and give them an excuse to bypass or circumvent the Constitution and establish for themselves a new one under medical martial law. How's that for a fucking conspiracy? And by the way, sitting silent to a fucking treason makes you guilty of the treason. And both parties were active participants in treason. Penalty for that is death. And sitting silent to treason, well, the penalty for that is death too. So that's pretty goddamn amazing. So sitting silent, you die. Confess your sins and you're guilty of treason and you die as well. Die, die. Either way, you die. That's pretty damn wild. News and information hardly goes anywhere when everyone's sitting silent to it. Lies move faster than the truth does. Lies move around at the speed of light. Truth is fucking slow. It's not chasing anyone anywhere. It's your worst nightmare. It's knocking on your door. Why? I told you the truth and you didn't like it. I hurt your feelings. Your feelings aren't the basis of law. Sitting silent makes you an accomplice to fucking treason. How's that for logic and reason? Want to play games? I like playing games. Speak or die. It's a new game. I made it up. I invented it. I'm its godfather. Most people can't speak. Really can't. Illiterate. Too far above their pay grade. This is classified intelligence. Silence doesn't classify you as fucking intelligent. A lot of silent people these days. Silence of the lambs. I'm not the one guilty of war crimes. Penalty for war crimes is death. I'm not the one stealing fucking children. And I'm not the one sitting silent to it either. And I'm not going to hide behind a goddamn mask. I don't need to mask anything. George Soros should be labeled a public enemy and a domestic terrorist in the United States of America. Who wants to talk about it? George Soros should be arrested on war crimes. Trying to start a revolution or an insurrection, destabilization of nations. That's what George Soros does best. George Soros should be labeled as public enemy number one. Right next to his consorts there. And shout out to our daily news. Y'all can go fuck yourselves because you're nothing more than a communist shit rag controlled by George Soros. These good people fucking amaze me. They're the beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. They're the beautiful people. Beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. I should get paid for this, huh? I don't get paid for it. I get a fuck you most days. You're crazy. Oh, not so crazy anymore, huh? Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. This is turning into a fucking documentary, a live one. Hi, beautiful people. How's the beautiful people today? The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
I love this.
It's amazing, isn't it? The uncanny Mr. Burns is up to no goods, Diane. Mr. Burns is up to no good in the hood. Mr. Burns is Jacob Rothschild. Not too many parents can sit down and deal with this stuff and realize that corporate billionaires make their lives into animations and television shows, and they program us with cartoons that they pay for. They're sick fucking people. They just say we're crazy, but you know, uh, shit keeps adding up, keeps piling, keeps piling on. Eventually, it's going to break the levee. No, never, never, ever. It's not in them. They don't have mercy. They don't have any mercy. They don't have empathy. They're not empaths. I'm an empath. I'm empathic. That's just reality. Right. They always tell you to think outside of the box, but they never make you realize you're inside of a box when they told you to think outside a box. You're already in a box. You're in a box. Now think outside of it. Man in the box. No, no one does. Yeah. And you're right, it's a song. Jack in a box, Jews in a box, juice box, beat box. Boxers boxing in a box buying boxed goods from box stores. Xbox games. Box trotting and square dancing. You know? Funniest damn thing. They don't believe anything you tell them. They don't want to. People actually prefer the lies that they're living in. They'd rather believe the lie than the truth. Yeah, yeah. Yep, possibly. But you see, right. Well, it has to do with empathy. And reptilians don't have empathy, reptilians don't have mercy. So, how do you use empathy and mercy as a strength? They don't have either one. Oh, I'm one. Look what I do by myself. I hurt everyone's feelings. They just want to steer clear of me. They're more concerned with their present themselves. They don't care about their children. They only care about themselves. And then the children will learn to do exactly the same thing.
In the problem of Atlantis, I think there are a number of points that have not been generally considered. We think of Atlantis as an island, probably somewhere in the Atlantic, and probably about in the location of the present Azores Islands. But actually, Atlantis was a diffusion. If you buy a map now of the world as it is today, we can say that that is the modern distribution. But to have a map of Atlantis as it was in the time of its glory, you would have to have a map of the entire planet because it was a distribution. Continents rose and fell, islands came up and went down, great land shifts occurred, and the Atlantic distribution of land was far more important and far more far-reaching than the mere problem of an island somewhere in the ocean. So we have to think of Atlantis in relationship to a complete pattern of the planet. As Plato clearly points out, The island of Posidonis, which we now think of as Atlantis, was the last fragment of a great empire. It is the last surviving part and is supposed to have disappeared under the ocean about 12,000 years before the Trojan War, which would make it about 15,000 years ago. Now, in connection with the problem of Atlantis, I think the next thing we have to study is the name. Plato refers to the mysterious empire as Atlantis. He probably received this name, or secured it, from Solon, who in turn had received it from the priests of the Egyptian temple at Sais. Now, the word Atlantis, or its root, is not Egyptian, and it is not Greek. No one seems to be able to trace the origin of the name. It appears on two very important phases of ancient mythology, Atlantis and Atlas. And the root is ATL, Atal. Now, if we look to find a language in which that word or that root is permissible or was used, we find you'd have to come to the Western Hemisphere, because Atal was one of the month names of the Mayas. It also has more than just a name significance. Its glyph, or its symbol, is a deluge. This seems then to give us the real basis of our word, that we are dealing with a term that represents a world experience, that various countries were involved in it, that the circumstances were known around the entire planet, and that the name that has survived to us today is probably based upon the records on the Western Hemisphere. Now, if we take the general term to represent this mysterious region, we then can find from the Codex Troano, which is in the museum in Madrid, one of the surviving documents of the Mayas, that this particular deluge is marked in the glyphs of the people. The story is told in pictures, but among these pictures there is one in which the sky dragon, or the sky serpent, is pouring water from its mouth, and below this the god of death is dancing on the earth. Now, this was a long time ago, long before the coming of the Spaniards, but the records even go much further than that. According to the Chinese, the previous existence before our present coming to this earth was destroyed. The previous world was destroyed by water, a tremendous deluge. And in the I Ching, the 8 trigrams, basic trigrams, correspond to Noah and his wife, their 3 sons and their 3 wives, were the 8 who were saved. And this is exactly what the Chinese tell us. So the story goes around here and there and everywhere. It's a very interesting story, but what does it really mean? Is it merely an archaeological curiosity, or does it have some dynamic value for us today? I would like to think of Atlantis much as Lord Bacon did in his book, The New Atlantis, in which he says in very simple terms, the new Atlantis, which is America. Bacon was quite convinced that on the Western Hemisphere, a great empire would arise, an empire that would surpass the glory of the Atlantean story, and that this new world would not be destroyed. It would not turn against the gods. It would not misuse the energies of nature, and as a result would become a new world, a restoration of the Golden Age. Now, when we study this Atlantean problem a little more carefully, we realize there have been a number of speculations on this. Vice President Dawes made quite an extensive search for the Atlantean world. A number of good archaeologists and ethnologists have devoted time to it. And the general attitude is no longer to discard it as a fable, but to try to find out what its actual meaning could be.
What do you think? How are we going to do that? We need about a bazillion more of you. Can't do it by myself. Can't even get anyone to agree with me. Holy crap. I'll just sit here and wait. I know. No. That's what I've been warning people of for a while. You're out of time. You're on my time. Borrowed time. Cost me my children, so it's borrowed fucking time. Isn't that funny? Nothing in this world is free.
It took you.
Yep. Most powerful thing you can do is say something that someone doesn't like. Yep. Oh, forever. What do you mean? I've been labeled schizophrenic and crazy and a mad person. I've been called everything in the book. You don't have any rights in America anymore. You're automatically guilty till you prove yourself innocent. And they do that everywhere. You're automatically guilty until you prove yourself innocent. No. Oh yeah. I'm seeing it. It's really wild. It's the funniest thing I can do. Play dumb. I said the funniest thing I can do is play dumb. Yep. No. Amazing, huh? This is a life work right now, Diane. This is a result of doing this for years. Didn't happen overnight. This, no, gosh, no. This was, hey, they don't tell the truth about anything. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that. You know how hard that was for me to come to terms with? Like, really hard. Like, no one tells the truth for a living. We have licenses to lie. It's amazing. We don't have permission to tell the truth. We have permission to lie to each other for a living, for a profit. If you're making a killing, someone's dying. None of this sounds good to me. Making a killing, someone's dying. Wow. Somebody's got to die so you can live. What if you're immortal? How many people got to die so you can be immortal, live forever? Does everyone have to die so one person can live forever? And they told us what they were doing before they did it. It's just wild. They told us the truth before they went out and did it. They told us what they were going to do to us before they did it. No one just stick their dick in your ass. Yeah? Yeah. Trump's a clone. I know. Yeah. Ben did. Yep. Funny as shit. So good evening, my black sheeps and my deplorables. Black Sheep Nation, how you doing tonight? Isn't it amazing how everyone else is fucking sleeping? Did you know that the black sheep of a family is the goat? The black sheep is the goat. That's what makes you the goat. You like telling the truth when you know everybody else is lying. You know what I mean? Like, I got you. You know? You know what I mean? You busted them. You caught them in a lie. Busted you fucking fools. And they're like, children, your parents lied to you about Christmas, Easter, Tooth Fairy. What? Dragons are real. Santa Claus is real. Jesus like tripping on mushrooms, and Santa Claus was the first mushroom dealer. Yeah, Tartaria happened right under your feet. That are amazing. Exactly. Right. Exactly. They don't need us anymore. Think about it, Diane. In 5 more years, most jobs will be replaced by AI. Autonomous cars, trucks, planes, trains, everything you can think. Cashiers, or you just swipe it, you won't even need a cashier anymore, and the burger that you're buying will be cooked by a robot. 5 years. No, neither do I. No, I don't want that either. I didn't vote for this shit. I don't consent to any of it. Look what happened when I said no. I said no, and it hurt everyone's feelings. Everyone ran away. Now no one likes me no more. What happened to free speech? I don't like my free speech. You don't like my free speech, Diane? Well, there's some people out there that don't. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that hate what I do. I'm trying to be fair about it. It is scary to think about. You know, it is. And a lot of people have a tendency of avoiding me because they did me goddamn dirty. And I keep tagging them anyway so I can haunt them. That's why you hear me talking about the other day why they circumcise baby boys. Well, they circumcise the baby penis so it looks like a mushroom. Well, that's why they circumcise a dick, is so it will look like a mushroom head. They worship mushrooms. Yeah, they worship a mushroom. The mushroom is God. In the Catholic Church, the mushroom is God because they eat the mushroom and then they trip off the mushroom. And while they're tripping on mushrooms, God's talking to them. So if you really want to talk to God, Diane, eat some mushrooms. 8 grams. You'll see God. No, no tricks. No tricks. Nope. You'll have an experience 101 with God. She, she, she will be nice. God is a dragon. Mama is a dragon. Maya. Mama Maya. M-I-A. Maya. M-A-A-T. Maya. Maya. Maya is a water dragon. The earth is a dragon. You're riding in the belly of the beast. Leviathan. Big fucking dragon. Oil is the blood of the dragon. Earth's blood, oil. We're living on a dragon. Yeah. No, I did. Me. See? I did. I'm coming for my throne. I'm reclaiming it. I created it all. Allah. I did. I'm Allah. I'm Jesus. No one believes me though. That's the funny part. I told the truth, but no one believes me. Yep. Well, why not? Why not? But let me tell you something, Diane. I've never set foot in a church, and my grandmother loved Jesus very much, and she never set foot in a church either. Isn't it weird how I'm sitting here in this chair telling you I'm Jesus? I'm of the tribe of Dan. It's my bloodline. I'm a Dananite. Bloodline of Cain. Cain and Abel. No, I did. I raised myself since I was. No, my father just didn't have time for his children. By my father, statutory. My mother was 15 and my father was 27. That's statutory rape in America. Having sex with a child. So my mother abandoned her children with my father, and I was raised by my father, and I never saw sight or hair of my mother my entire life. Most women lie, cheat, manipulate, think money or a cash machine on legs, ATM. Wild. Women had no mercy for me, not even my own mother. Mother's mercy. Society's lacking mother's mercy. Mothers don't have any mercy for their own fucking sons. And so I just started looking at it much differently. I started asking myself questions instead of blaming men for everything. I started blaming women for everything. I saw a logical argument for it. Statistically speaking, and it's not personal. Public education is controlled by women. They're in control of the education of young boys, turning into the men that you groom them to be. You were in control of your education. You don't like the way they think, walk, talk, behave. You should have taught them differently. What do you think about that? I started blaming women. I started blaming women. Well, I think sex has part to do with it. I do. My mother wanted to abort myself and my brother. She didn't even want to have us. She wanted to abort us. And so that really made me see how women are using abortion as healthcare instead of wanting to be responsible mothers, real ones. We glamorize teen pregnancy, but teenagers are not real moms. Most women today are alpha male and they're chemically out of balance, too much testosterone in their diet. That's the way I see it. And as a result of this, men are lacking in testosterone. They got too much estrogen. I was supposed to die a very long time ago. Nobody wanted me here. Everybody tried to kill me. They tried. They failed miserably. Now they're angry about it. Church, state, my own parents. It's amazing what happens when they get let down, disappointed. I was supposed to die at 4 with spinal meningitis. Didn't die then. I mean, I've been through shit that should have killed me, but didn't. And I hurt everyone's feelings. Most can't. Yep. See or no, meaning no. No doesn't mean yes. It means no. I don't know. Well, chase people. If I chase people, Diane, then logically they will not chase or follow me. So I can't chase anyone anywhere. I do know this. So I just don't see a point in getting off my ass. So how do we get people to come here? Right. You know, um, this whole thing is way bigger than any one of us. Because they lied about everything to every single one of us. They didn't tell the truth about anything. Their religion is deception, misinformation, and disinformation. Lies is truth, truth presented as a lie. It's their masterpiece. Telling the truth as a lie and lies as a truth. Freely they give you lies as truth in school, and then in movies and anime, you learn other things that are in live form. You know, it's a fantasy, it's a cartoon, so you don't have to believe it. But there it is, right in front of your face. You can't believe it because it's in a cartoon. Because they like having sex with children. Justice likes having sex with little boys. Trudeau. Trudeau. Trudeau likes having sex with children. I think it's a woman. Yeah. Right. I don't like him either. I even got a video about him somewhere in here. Let me find it. Let me go look for it real quick. Somewhere in here, I think. There it is. There it is. Oh, shit gets wild. I did one on Trudeau. Play it right now. This is a clip we did a while back about Trudeau. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Oh yeah, no, Trudeau's feminine, very feminine. I think I can lace it in the butt. Yeah, it's gross. Game is definitely over. I said the game is definitely over because we. Athena, goddess of war. She was the goddess of war. All right, here it comes. Here comes my piece for Canada. Hey, look, Canada. This was for my Canadian peeps. Look, Trudeau and Bill Gates. They're good friends. They love each other. They love her. They're gay lovers. No, there's two different Trudeaus. Likes cross dressing too. I think they all do it. You know, it's like their religion or something. No, that motherfucker. See? I'm on your side. Justina Trudeau is the love child of Fidel Castro. It's wild, right? Americans hate Fidel Castro, but somehow his love child wound up being Prime Minister of Canada. What a story! There's a story there, Diane. You know, I don't believe much of anything. I believe that our government likes to demonize good people and make themselves look good in the process. So I take everything with a grain of salt. Tucker Carlson, yeah, woman. I think it's Ghislaine Maxwell. Where are you? Yep. What a shit, right? Clown worship. What about Pasaki? That's Jen Pasaki. The girl is Jen Pasaki. That's Jen Pasaki. Yeah. It's freaky, isn't it? Yeah. Right. I I've looked a little bit. I've been too focused on all this. But oh yeah, I got Biden too. I got all of them. That's why no one wants to hang out with me. You know, everybody was believing in these people, and I was looking for dirt. I was looking for their secrets. I was looking for what they were hiding.
Mm,
I'm just a naturally suspicious person, and eventually you start catching on. Every one of them cross dresses. They have split personalities. They play multiple roles. They're actors playing characters on the world stage. Yep. Yep. It's wild. She's very dead.